The Feudal Japan vibe has been a gamer's paradise forever. Picture it. Loyal samurai slicing through enemies with katanas sharper than your mom's side-eye, or sneaky ninjas pulling off stealth kills in the shadows like they're auditioning for a Hollywood spy flick. From Ghost of Tsushima, a game that dropped 4 years ago and still slays the charts like it's fresh out the oven, to countless anime and manga, Japan's samurai era is a cultural goldmine. So, when Ubisoft announced Assassin's Creed Shadows on May 15, 2024, set in the land of the rising sun, fans lost their minds. A ninja-filled Assassin's Creed? Take my money! But hold up. Instead of basking in glory, Ubisoft tripped over their own shoelaces and face-planted into a pile of drama hotter than a wasabi overdose. If you're craving some juicy gaming gossip to replace that unhealthy N2O hit, buckle up as we recap the most iconic fumbles in Assassin's Creed Shadows' journey to Japan. Drama 1. Black Samurai Yasuke, the internet's favorite punching bag. First up, meet Yasuke, one of the game's protagonists, a black samurai who served under Oda Nobunaga, Japan's most extra warlord. Sounds dope, right? A real historical figure, a sword-wielding badass, and a fresh take for Assassin's Creed. But oh boy, the internet had other plans. Turns out, Yasuke's story is a bit murkier than Ubisoft's shiny trailers suggest. Historical records say he was an African slave brought to Japan in 1581 by Western missionaries. When Oda Nobunaga first saw him, he thought Yasuke was covered in ink and ordered his crew to scrub him down like a dirty dish. Spoiler, the ink didn't come off. Oda, being the trendsetter he was, decided Yasuke was cool, gave him a house, a sword, and a gig as his personal bodyguard/gear carrier. But a samurai? That's where things get iffy. According to historians, calling Yasuke a samurai is like calling your dog a Michelin star chef because he licked a plate clean. Samurai status was a big deal in feudal Japan, and giving it to a former slave would have been wilder than Oda wearing skinny jeans. Yet, in Assassin's Creed Shadows, Yasuke isn't just a samurai, he's a certified Oda-approved warrior who speaks fluent Japanese, writes haikus, and probably knows how to make sushi. Ubisoft's like, it's fiction, chill! But the gaming community, they went full Godzilla. Forums exploded with cries of Ubisoft's rewriting history, while others defended it, saying, it's just a game, Karen, go touch grass. The real tea? Some fans sniffed out a conspiracy, blaming woke agendas and pointing fingers at DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives. They even dragged Sweet Baby Inc., a narrative consulting firm, into the mess, claiming Ubisoft picked Yasuke to push some modern-day politics. Add to that Ubisoft's recent track record of copy-paste games and flops that hit harder than a sumo wrestler, and you've got a fan base ready to riot. Oh, and get this. Thomas Lockley, an author who's written about Yasuke, got caught allegedly tweaking Wikipedia pages since 2015 to make his book seem more legit. He deleted his social media faster than you can say Black Samurai. Talk about a plot twist. Drama 2. Ubisoft's borrowed sword. Straight out of One Piece. If the Yasuke drama was a spicy appetizer, Ubisoft's next fumble was a main course of pure chaos. At Japan Expo 2024 in Paris, Ubisoft set up a booth to hype Assassin's Creed Shadows. They proudly displayed a katana that looked straight out of a samurai's dream, until someone noticed it was a 100% Amazon knockoff of Sandai Kitetsu, the cursed blade from One Piece. Yup, the same sword wielded by Roronoa Zoro, who had to gamble his life to claim it by tossing it in the air and hoping it didn't chop his arm off. Spoiler, Zoro won. Ubisoft? Not so much. Fans of One Piece went feral, accusing Ubisoft of stealing and laziness. The booth itself was a ghost town. Attendees were too busy fangirling over Nintendo's setup nearby. Some even sat in Ubisoft's chairs but turned their backs to watch Nintendo's booth like it was the Super Bowl. The internet had a field day, with memes calling Ubisoft's team interns working on a tight budget. To be fair, maybe they just Googled cool katana and clicked add to cart. But come on guys, this is Assassin's Creed, not Pirates Creed. Drama 3. Trailer fails that keep on giving. Ubisoft's trailers for Assassin's Creed Shadows were supposed to be epic, but they turned into a comedy show. First, the Japan market trailer had Chinese subtitles. Yes, you read that right. Imagine serving sushi with a side of kimchi and expecting no one to notice. Japanese gamers roasted Ubisoft so hard the trailer was yanked offline, but not before it became meme gold. Typo, Ubisoft mumbled. Sure, Jan. Then there's the gameplay trailer, which was a masterclass in how to offend historians. Let's break it down. Tatami mats. The game shows square tatami mats. In real feudal Japan, they were rectangular, woven from dried grass, and had colored borders. Ubisoft's mats look like they were designed by someone who saw a Japanese restaurant once and called it a day. Seiza sitting. The trailer has samurai sitting in Seiza, kneeling, feet tucked under. Problem? During the Sengoku period, samurai avoided Seiza because it made drawing a sword slower than a dial-up modem. They'd sit cross-legged or kneel on one knee to stay ready for action. Plus, Yasuke's about to Seiza on a gravel floor. Bro, are you trying to torture your knees or audition for a masochist role? Oda's crest. Oda Nobunaga's family crest is upside down on his outfit. If the real Oda saw this, he'd have the tailor executed faster than you can say Kamishimo. This is like putting the Nike logo upside down on LeBron's jersey. And don't get me started on the cherry blossoms. Yasuke rides into a village, waxing poetic about rice harvests, while cherry trees bloom like it's spring. Newsflash, rice is planted in spring and harvested in fall. Cherry blossoms don't bloom during harvest season unless Ubisoft's farmers invented time-traveling rice. Oh, and the shrine scene? The characters burn incense at a Shinto shrine, which is a big no-no. Incense is for Buddhist temples or funerals, not Shinto rituals. Japanese gamers were like, did Ubisoft even Google Japan? Drama 4. Stolen flags and AI-generated art. Just when you thought Ubisoft couldn't dig a deeper hole, they got caught borrowing again. A group called Sekigahara Teppotai, a Japanese historical reenactment team, called out Ubisoft for using their flag design in Assassin's Creed Shadows artwork without permission. This wasn't just any flag, it's a custom design with their group's name and clan crests from the Sengoku period. Ubisoft slapped it into the collector's edition art like it was clip art. The evidence was undeniable, and Ubisoft issued a half-baked apology, promising to remove the art, except from the collector's edition because those were already printed. Sekigahara Teppotai wasn't impressed and demanded a full recall. Ouch, that's gonna cost more than a few yen. To top it off, internet sleuths found artwork in the game that looked suspiciously like AI-generated images or heavily inspired by existing Japanese art. Whether it's true or not, the damage was done. Japanese fans were already side-eyeing Ubisoft, and this just poured soy sauce on the wound. Drama 5 Collector's Edition Chaos. The Assassin's Creed Shadows. Collector's Edition was supposed to be a flex, but it's a walking disaster. The Yasuke figure included in the set is rocking Oda Nobunaga's crest on his armor, which is fine. Until you notice the flag behind him has the Toyotomi clan's crest. For context, Toyotomi Hideyoshi was Oda's successor, and their crests are different. It's like putting Captain America's shield on Iron Man's suit and calling it a day. Historians and fans lost it, calling Ubisoft's historical consultants interns with a Wikipedia tab open. Oh, and the puzzle box sent to streamers? It had kanji written wrong. At this point, Ubisoft's attention to detail is giving I skim the spark notes energy. Drama 6. Japan fights back, petitions, politicians, and protest songs. Japanese gamers weren't here for Ubisoft's shenanigans. A fan named Todu Shimizu launched a petition to cancel Assassin's Creed Shadows, racking up over 90,000 signatures and counting. Even a Japanese politician, Satoshi Hamada, got involved, slamming the game for portraying Japan as a land of barbarians who chop heads for fun, and suggesting Yasuke's prominence could mislead people into thinking black people shaped Japan's history. He's threatening to take it to Japan's parliament. Yikes, Ubisoft, you've pissed off the government now. The cherry on top? A YouTuber named Cabbage dropped a rock anthem roasting Assassin's Creed Shadows blunders. With over 1 million views, it's a banger that calls out Ubisoft's sloppiness with zero chill. The comment section is a war zone of fans dunking on Ubisoft, and now Japanese musicians are churning out more diss tracks. It's like Ubisoft accidentally started a protest music festival. Will Ubisoft recover? From Black Samurai scandals to stolen swords, wrong subtitles, and upside-down crests, Assassin's Creed Shadows is the gift that keeps on giving. Drama, that is. Can Ubisoft clean up this mess before the game launches? Or will we need a part 2 for this saga? One thing's for sure, Japanese fans aren't holding their breath, and neither are we. Stay tuned, grab some popcorn, and let's see if Ubisoft can ninja their way out of